Hi, I'm Sean Smith. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new Beneteau Oceanis 51.1 that we have in stock right now in San Diego. Join me for a quick walkthrough and tour of this boat. This Oceanis 51.1 is a brand new 2023 model. Very exciting to have it in stock here in San Diego. Up at the bow, these boats have a big fiberglass bowsprit. Let's zoom in on that, with the anchor with an electric windlass recessed into there. And then there's a red line here that is a spinnaker halyard that's already rigged on the boat. You have a furling Genoa. We upgraded from the self-tacking jib to the overlapping Genoa that comes back to these adjustable Harken tracks. There is a self-tacking jib track right here. So if you want to add that self-tacking jib, either a Solent or a self-tacking jib, we could do that as well. The mast has an in-mast furling main and then a radar up there, 2 spreaders. Really cool thing about the 51.1 is that you have outboard shrouds with an inboard lower diagonal. This allows you to walk cleanly from the deck straight up to the bow without any interruption. You get something to hold on to on both sides. So really safe passage all the way up to the bow. All of the lines coming down the mast are going down into a channel here and recessed, so they're protected all the way back to the helm. So really clean layout. And then your primary and secondary winches are here at the helm. Really easy to handle this boat short-handed or single-handed. Coming back to the transom, I have the electric swim platform down right now. There is a ladder with stainless steel mounts that flips down into the water for a swim ladder, and then a swing out grill. This is super nice. You have a griddle here that is easy to drop down. This creates additional seating. You simply swing it inboard, lock it into place, and so when we go off sailing, we have additional seating here at the helm. Starboard helm is your primary helm station. This is where your throttle control is located, your Yanmar diesel display, bow thruster, as well as the quick electric windlass control. So you can press your anchor up and down. It's going to tell you how many feet that it's going down into the water. And then really nice Raymarine MFD. Your multifunction display has your chart as well as your wind speed, depth, all the data you want to see for sailing the boat. And zoom that in on San Diego. See where we are here on Harbor Island. But there's also a dashboard here for sailing, so you're going to see your true and apparent wind angles, which tack you're on, your heading. You can change this data too to see whatever numbers you want to see. And at the bottom here, I like that you always have this rudder indicator. So as I turn the wheel, you can see now we're 10, 15 degrees over to the starboard side. I'll pan across the cockpit here. We did the deluxe cockpit table with folding leaves on both sides. Just lots of seating. And then a second helm station on the port side that also has a Raymarine multifunction, your lighting. These are the up and down switches for that platform on the transom. And then you also have an autopilot control here, which also shows your rudder indication. Right now we're in standby, so you have it in the right now a auto steer to a heading, but you can also steer to wind. There's also primary and secondary winches here. We optioned all 4 to be electric, so 2-speed Harken electric winches. Again, the recessed lines here that come back and have a pocket to store all of the lines. So it's really clean in the cockpit here when you have guests lounging. Forward of this cockpit table, these are areas for sunbeds. This boat we optioned with the arch as well, so you can add a Dodger Bimini connector and cushions inside the boat here. Sunbeds up on this companionway, and also you can do cushions all the way back there. That's one thing I would add to this boat. Other than that, it is very well equipped. The full electronics package, radar, autopilot. We'll go see the interior now. I'll pan across the interior. This boat has the light oak interior wood with the brown oak floors, which is an option from Beneteau. Aft in the galley here, there's a few options. You can do a couple different things with the storage cabinet. We chose to do a wine fridge, which we recently installed here in San Diego with some storage next to it. And then also a freezer below with an ice maker. You also have a top-loading freezer and a refrigerator here that has another little freezer on top. You have a gimbaled stove and oven. Lots of storage here. I like how this cabinet also has an additional drawer on the inside, but then you also have soft close drawers above and a cutlery bin. Your trash bin is recessed here, which is really nice. You scoop things into there and easy to pull that out and remove it. You also have a large single basin stainless steel sink here with a cutting board on the back side of this lid. Microwave, and this is a really creative design in the 51.1. You have this really nice lounge, which also creates a forward-facing nav station here with your nav desk. You can add a chart plotter here. We have the VHF fixed there and then a handheld VHF. But this is also where your DC panel is located and then your AC panel here, so we can control the generator, air conditioning from the touchscreen Schreiber control. This is a thermostat for air conditioning and then a Fusion stereo control above. The boat also has a TV lift from the Beneteau factory. So we don't have a TV in it yet, but you can choose what brand you want to put in there. We can do a TV in there. We've had people use this for other things like a bar as well. So that pop-up lift tucks away really nice. Good design. Opposing from the galley, you have this C-shaped salon table, which has an optional extension to make a really big dining table. And the bulkheads have mirrors on them. Really nice look in the new 51.1, as well as the indirect LED lighting here that illuminates this bookshelf. Going into the forward master, this is very impressive in the 51.1. You have the centerline berth, seats to either side, large windows. You've got AC and DC up forward, so you have a USB to charge your devices, air conditioning, thermostat, hanging lockers with lights that come on as you open the door. And also you have a separate shower. This stall is completely independent of your head, which is on the other side. Really creative. You can also flush with fresh or salt water. We have it set right now to only flush with fresh water, which is a really, really good feature on the new electric Jabsco heads. Some additional storage here and under the bed. This bed does lift up too, which is pretty cool if you want to store luggage or, bedding, anything you want to store underneath the bed. And then you got a shelf that comes out as well with soft close hinges. Let's go back and check out your aft cabins. This is 3 cabin, 2 head with an additional crew cabin up forward. So there's a 4th berth and 4th head, or 3rd head up in the bow locker. Port side aft cabin has a lot of space and big storage cabinets here. Starboard aft cabin has access to the head. Another large cabin, large berth, a couple hanging lockers, but also direct access into the aft head. You can also go into the head from this door here. Some people will lock this door so that it's a private head for the guests in your aft cabin. But it's a beautiful head with a separate shower stall here as well, and good headroom. Underneath the companionway steps is where the Yanmar diesel engine is located. This one was optioned with the Yanmar 110 horsepower turbo diesel, shaft driven, straight shaft. It has electronic throttle controls, a sea strainer just aft next to a fuel filter, impellers right here on the front. Really nice design, really nice engine. Thank you for joining me on this walkthrough tour of the brand new Oceanis 51.1 that's currently in stock. Feel free to reach out right away for more information and to get on board yourself. I look forward to talking to you soon.